go!
Welcome to Is It Worth It? Our show where we talk about a newly released game, we give it some real feedback from actual gamers, we talk mechanics, story and more, and then we tell you whether we recommend getting it now, getting it when it's discounted, or straight up avoiding it like the plague. As always, I'm Liam Bartlett, and today we're looking at Hood, Outlaws and Legends. So a little bit about the game. It's a 4v4 PvP multiplayer game where you work with your team to execute the perfect heist. You choose from 4 characters, each with their own skills and vulnerabilities. Every game is laid out the same on one of the 5 medieval maps. You'll start by pickpocketing a key from the Sheriff of Nottingham, who isn't a jolly rotund wolf like in the Disney movie, but a towering metal titan who can squeeze you into submission and kill you before letting go. Provided you've successfully avoided that mess, using the key, you and your team will need to locate and unlock a safe. And finally, you've got to steal a chest within that safe and transport it away for some of that sweet coin. You can choose to do this stealthily or go in bows blazing. So let's just get it out there first. This game is a lot of fun. If you're in a team with 3 of your friends and you're all in a party chat giving shout outs to where guards or other players are, you can execute something that makes you feel like an absolute badass. You can really tell the game was designed with friends and teamwork in mind, especially closer to the end of a match when each character is pushed to their limits to help defend the chest from the other team, and a well-placed headshot from Robin or a smoke bomb from Marion is the difference between winning and losing a game. So the downside to this being so friend-focused is it can be a bit of a nightmare when you have to play with randoms. Firstly, the team isn't forced to play a group of unique players, and while the freedom is nice, it is very likely that you'll join a game with 3 Robins, which is frustrating because you are also Robin. And although the game has adopted the ping system that we see in a lot of Battle Royale games these days, it still isn't enough when playing with people that don't have a mic. Any ideas you had about going stealthy are ruined when playing with randoms. Annoyingly, if any member of your team sets an area on high alert, you'll be hunted by guards too. The game just becomes a chaotic mess where you spend your time running from guards and getting finessed by the other team. And while I'm still in the moaning portion of the video, I may as well mention that I'd love to see a scoreboard. Something that shows kills, deaths, executions, all of it. I know it has something you can see at the end of the game, but my inner Call of Duty fanboy wants everyone in the lobby to know that I'm on a 10 kill streak and can't be stopped. As well as this, I think the developers should take a leaf out of For Honor's book when it comes to 2v1 fights. As it stands, when you're fighting more than one player, it doesn't come down to your skill level. You can't outplay them because they can just crouch, run behind you and finish you off while you're still button mashing to fight somebody else. This is where I think For Honor's revenge system would help. It's essentially a system that gives your character a boost to help you fend off multiple enemies. Giving John's hammer double damage or Robin a speedy fire rate, or even making the parry button more forgiving would really help in these situations. That being said, this game has so much potential. And although I've said a few negative things, it's just because I want to see this game do well. I think a few quality of life fixes and some more game modes would make a huge difference. I can easily see myself playing a lot of this and maxing out all of the characters. The combat is quick and direct. Having an enemy in front of you forces you to lose focus on the objective or a teammate because you get sucked into the fight, and it really isn't something you can always run away from. Hood can get pretty tactical too. Killing an enemy is super satisfying when you know your team has just captured the closest spawn points, forcing them to have to run all the way across the map just to get back to you. And now that I've stopped moaning as well, I will say I think the characters are very likeable, although seeing Robin brutally murder a guard with an exploding arrow has definitely made me view the Disney Fox in a completely different way. There's also a great system at the end of each match where you can decide to be true to the Robin Hood story and give to the poor, or you can do what I do every time and keep it all for yourself. If you steal for yourself, there are some interesting perks you can buy to make your character more powerful during heists, from more weapon damage to being quicker on your feet when stealing the chest. You can also get some pretty badass weapon cosmetics too. And if you give to the poor, it upgrades your base, which is ultimately the area you choose your outfits, weapons, perks, and where you start your heists. Upgrading your base gives you access to new outfits. Although they're only cosmetic, some of these outfits are cool enough to make you want to spend hours grinding for them. I've already spent a lot of time getting an outfit for John. So now for the important question, is Hood, Outlaws and Legends worth it? If you've got friends to play this game with, it's 100% worth going out and picking up a copy right now. It's great fun, there are a lot of laughs to be had, and you get a real sense of achievement when you absolutely dominate a match. The teams feel pretty balanced with most of the combinations of characters, and although there aren't many places to put your hard-earned coins just yet, there are plenty of perks and cosmetics to keep you busy for a while. If you don't have friends to play with, I'm not sure this game is for you just yet. However, the developer Sumo Digital already seems pretty active with the community, and I could imagine fan feedback is their priority. So as the game shapes and finds its feet, it might be worth keeping an eye on it, but as for now, I'm not sure playing with randoms is the way to get the full experience from this game. Hood, Outlaws and Legends is available to buy on PlayStation Store, the Microsoft Store and Steam. You can pick it up for around £25 or $35. And as always, if you like this video, please go ahead and do just that, as it will help the channel massively. And don't forget to subscribe so you can stay up to date with everything gaming. For more glitches, exploits and content on your favourite games, you can follow us on Twitter @GamingExploits, or you can visit our website at gamingexploits.com.